Deuteronomy 22 and 20. But if this thing be true, talking about him hating his the virgin. If this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of the city shall stone her with stones that she die.
Why is that?
Because she have wrought folly to Israel.
Yeah, because she was supposed to be a virgin, right? And found out what she wasn't a virgin. So what that does is that basically, if you don't take care of that, and other women, and then guess what? Other women can be seduced into doing some madness like that, and then the whole nation will be defiled based on that because of the lie that was wrought in Israel.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is why amongst our people, all you have, I mean, as the scripture says, the scripture's already prophesied that all women would be harlots in the city. But if you look at our nation right now, it's gotten to the point where you really can't do nothing about it. It's becoming a pandemic, an outbreak that you can't take care of. And that's all because the laws of the Heavenly Father not being kept. Okay? And that's it's really our punishment because we went off and all of that. But we're living in this world so we can learn about a couple of things, man. And we're learning everything about being in this world. Because this is the world of sin. So in order for us to understand what righteousness is all about, we have to live in the world of sin so that we can appreciate a world of righteousness. Okay? Go on, brother.
Yeah, so it says, because she have wrought folly in Israel.
Right, because she have wrought folly in Israel. Go on.
To play the whore in her father's house.
Right, to play the whore in her father's house. Because when a woman becomes a harlot, what is she upset? She's upsetting her father. Okay? And at the time, you know, if you're a father and you find out that your daughter is screwing up, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry all over the place, you're gonna have an ill name. Okay, she's gonna defile your her heritage. The father gets a bad name. So just think if you had a daughter, because you know you got certain brothers in the truth, they may have daughters. But this happens in reality, man, and it will put shame to you as a father. You know, you find out that your daughter has been screwing around and she has experience with different men. That's not a cool feeling, man. You understand? Just thinking about it, like if I had a daughter and I know my hearts to hearts based on what I see of my daughter, she's screwing around with different guys and I can read her spirit, she's a harlot. That's gonna really prick me to the heart, man. That shit hurts right there to know that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, man, you know, it's a blessing to certain brothers that ain't got no kids, because this society is all about perverting your children and just perverting all around the way of life. So if the way of life is being perverted, then you're gonna be ashamed of everything, man. You know what I mean? But I'm not wanting to go off topic. We're just going to deal with the scriptures now.
Just to finish it off, it says, so shalt thou put evil away from among you.
Right. It's like a cancer. If you don't take care of the cancer in your body, it's going to proliferate the body, and before you know it, you're gonna die. Okay? You found something.
Yeah.
You're going.
So it says on Leviticus 21, verse 9, right?
Yeah, forget about that.
Listen, but focus because them demons.
Yeah.
Verse 9, and the daughter of any priest, so all gonna be.
Yeah, I know the scripture.
If she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire.
And the reason why she will be burned with fire, because she's actually giving the priest an ill name. Because in order for you to be a priest, what do you have to be? You have to be anointed of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And any priest that's anointed of the Heavenly Father, he's a very important figure in the eyes of the Most High. So for his father to play the harlot, that brings nothing but shame. Yeah. Even towards the Most High. Go on, brother. So yeah, it's lawful. Back in the ancient world, you would actually, if there was a woman, okay, that was playing a harlot, and she was the daughter of the priest, it's reasonable that you would burn her with fire. Go on, brother.
Sirach 26, verse 10.
Being that the priest was anointed of the Heavenly Father. Go on.
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty.
Right, and that's what's going on right now in this world. And this is why women are able to do what they're doing. They're able to just be all over the place and deal with as much men as possible. And then most of the times when these women are young, they'll find the wrong guys because they don't know how to pick the men to eat. They don't know how to do it. So they wind up picking the wrong guy, and then afterwards, as they get older, they realize that they've been messing around with the wrong geezers, and now all of a sudden they want a guy that's going to be able to take them from away their problems. Okay? And that's why these women are in a destroyed situation, because there's no guidelines and there's no order. And it's not just women, but even these men as well, because a lot of these men ain't right. Let's just keep it real. We can't just talk about the women and not get on these men, because all of us ain't right. But mainly these women are out here. That's why they're depressed and bugged out their mind, and they just don't know how to keep a man, because all throughout their life they've been playing the harlot and pretty much bringing nothing but confusion to themselves.
And,
okay, go on, brother.
And I mean, because like I said, when you go into the law, all the women have to be married.
Yeah.
All right, but like I said, you can't put the weight of the law, especially on the nigga woman, man.
Yeah, you can't.
She's she's high up there, man. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's why we're experiencing what we're going through, man.
Right, and too, brother, I want you to continue what you're saying, but I wanted to bring this out as well, because this goes right to the point.
So, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 345, the word marriage. Marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummated, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Right, by sexual intercourse. Keep going.
And perfected in lifelong partnership.
Right, in lifelong partnership. So first and foremost, marriage is consummated by sex, and it's for the what?
Partnership of mutual love and commitment.
Right, but it says long lasting. So in the ancient world, you would beget your wife, and you would stick with her for the rest of your life. You see, right now in the West, what we're seeing in the Western Hemisphere, mainly, I'm not saying that this doesn't happen in the East, because the whole world lies in wickedness, but more so in the West, because the West is the influential world, okay, and it's influencing other countries to be like the West, all right? But in the Western Hemisphere, most likely you get in a relationship, and you may deal with your woman for like 10, 20 years, and then you go pretty much put her away, and then she go find somebody else. What are you doing? You turning into a harlot now, all right? And that's what happens. So let's say, for example, you get your woman, before you get your woman, she's already dealt with 20 guys already. You're like the 21st guy she done dealt with. You understand? And that's why we live in a society where the average woman don't really appreciate a man, because they've been dealing with most different men, and they got so many different sperm cells inside of them. I'm just being, truthful here. You know what I mean? Because this is all. The reason why we go into these things, man, and really teaching these scriptures as a whole is for edification. All right. So sometimes you gotta be blunt. All right, but most of the times you got to let it go. Right. Go on, brother.
Because the curses is heavy on the women of the tribes, man.
Yeah, also, yeah.
Because if you go down there in Los Angeles, the so-called black woman, she's prostituting like crazy down there.
And even the Hispanic women too.
And they're doing like they're giving BJs, bareback BJs for $40. No, $40, man. So they're putting their health at risk, all right, for low money, you know. And like I said, these are very silly. These are like renegade type, like prostitute black women, right? All right. So the curse is heavy on the women of tribes. That's why it's difficult to see that. That's why guys are not in the truth. It's difficult to see that must have been us, laws this righteous.
Right.
Yeah, but it was us, man. It's just that we're underneath the curses. That's why it's difficult to believe that such a people that's now so undisciplined could have once upon a time been so disciplined.
Right.
You know?
I can say something to make a point, because I saw a video of so-called black women she's being filmed in a car, and she's talking about how she had sex with 20 guys, man.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if she knows she's being filmed or not. That she probably knows anyway. I don't care. But yeah, she's talking about how she's having sex with these guys, 20 guys, and then this other guy comes in. She says something about how he looks ugly, so she's already done sex with 20 guys, but she doesn't want to sleep with this next man because he's ugly. So there she is having 20 guys, but she's still got pride in herself that she don't want to protect this next man as well. Just to go into what you're saying, just to make a point of what you're saying.
And that's just that's just westernized culture, because a woman, she can do whatever the hell she wants to do, and there's no repercussions. You know what I mean? You can't put this woman in her place and tell her to straight skinny. That look, you've already devalued yourself by sleeping with these different guys, man. You understand? And this is why, in the truth, this is why, you know, certain brothers, man, because every brother got their own little, you know, thing or issue or whatever, man. But this is what I'm gonna say, man, to the brothers out there that are just so, you know, head first into these women, man. You gotta look at these women like what they really are. Okay, and I'm not trying to, you know, get on the women, but again, I'm saying this for edification's sake. The average woman in the Western Hemisphere or in America or wherever you at, these women ain't worth a damn to be worried about, man. Like, for example, okay, like I'm gonna say something that Black Ram said. I'm gonna use this analogy because that's a great analogy. So I'm gonna use it as just for an example. It's like, for example, you get a car, right? Let's say you have a car and the car looks nice. Okay, you about to buy this car. This car looks beautiful, beautiful car, right? It looks beautiful on the outside, but the mileage is just too high. So if you have a high mileage car, most likely that car is not going to be
It's going to be very slow.
Yes, it's going to be very slow, and the oil is going to be dirty, and you might have engine problems within that car, but you don't know that car. Okay, within this car, you might have had people that have probably had sex in that car. Okay, you might have had people that have smoked weed in the car.
Yeah.
You don't know who's been in that car or who did what inside that car. You don't know. But to you, the car looks very, very, very beautiful and desirable to you. Okay, and it's the same thing with these women. You may see a woman, you be like, wow, she's hot, man, she's fine. You know what I mean? And she's so cute that you honor her. You respect her because she's so cute. But you don't know what's in the inside of these women, man.
You don't know her experience.
Yeah. Because if you really check it out, like I said, especially down here in England and America as well, the average woman, they've been around these different men, man. They've been around. So this is why we that are men of value, we shouldn't value these women out here. And I'm just speaking to the spirit, because, you know, hey, I might be saying something that's going to uplift the brother, and that's what it's all about. We speak to uplift, man. Yeah, we may curse certain guys out or whatever, but really what we're supposed to be doing, man, with this word and speaking in this truth is uplifting other brothers, so brothers can be in the right state of mind, man. Because really the men, I don't cut you, brother, because really the men of the Lord are much more valued than anything on this earth, man, because we have the truth. Go on, brother.
Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the street.
Yeah, because they're gonna find out. Because I want to say this as well. We're not trying to, we're not just getting on a woman because a woman hurt us or whatever. That's not the point. The point of the matter is we're here to tell the truth, and the truth of the matter is these women are gonna find out that they're not all exactly what they think they are. What's gonna happen is they're gonna need a man to guide and protect them in that time, right? When all hell breaks loose, and they're gonna be destroyed out here. Okay, but the women that believe, y'all don't gotta worry about that. Okay, you have a man that's in the truth, and you honor that man, and if you continue to honor that man and strive with that man along with the truth, then y'all be saved as well. Okay, go on. That's it, right? Okay, yeah, read that, and then I'm gonna give it back to you.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Matter of fact, brother, give me the scripture where it says, a man shall be, precious as, what is it, fine gold of Euphas?
Isaiah, right?
Yeah, Isaiah. I believe it's in
Isaiah 4, I think.
yeah, something like that.
7 something total.
Yeah, Isaiah 4. Yeah, Isaiah 4. Because at the end of it all, man, a man is going to be much more valuable in the day of the spirit, which is bound to come.
Yeah.
Right now, a woman is looked at like she's a god,
Yeah.
like she's the end all be all. You got a lot of you have a lot of Israelite men
Yeah.
that have to, you know, that have this mentality of pretty much measuring themselves. How should I say this, man? You know, you have a lot of men that measure themselves due to the standard of what a woman thinks of them.
Yeah.
And that's all off spirit, man.
Well,
That's all off spirit.
How many women you get? That means you're more of a man if you got more
Yeah.
women, and that's in the world.
Yeah.
But that can happen in the truth too.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But you know, if a brother's got that kind of spirit on him, you gotta rub that spirit off him as well. You know what I mean? Because that's not the spirit. A woman is supposed to measure herself after you, not vice versa. That's Western. That's what you call Western philosophy or paganistic philosophy from Esau.
Can I ask a question, Elder?
Okay? Yeah, go on.
I read a scripture, I think it's Ezekiel 34, 31. And it says about the flock, and it says, my flock are men.
Right.
Is that to do with
The preaching of the gospel.
that you receive?
Yeah.
The men receive it, and they must go and give it to their wife.
Exactly. And just to add on what you're saying, to further validate what the brother's saying, because it's also the scriptures tells you that if a woman wants to learn the truth, she got to go to a man at the house. It tells you that. Okay, go on, brother. Or she should learn at home. Go on.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And
Right. I'm Salakia, brother. It is not profitable for a woman to speak in the church, but to be but to be silent, and then she should learn at home. Okay, that's the right way. Go on, brother.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day,
Yeah, go on.
7 women shall take hold of one man,
Yeah,
saying, we will eat our own bread
right.
and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Exactly. So eventually, when it's all said and done, if this government shutdown continues, it's going to get to the point where the economy is going to collapse. And when the economy collapses and the days of despair begin, these women, they're not going to be considering, oh, well, you know, I don't want a man that has multiple wives. I don't want to deal with that. You're going to be looking for a man to take care of your ass, man. That's what you're going to be looking forward to. But like I'm going to say again, just to balance it all out, you got the sisterns that believe in this truth. They're going to be all right. They're going to be taken care of because they believe in Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? Because ultimately, in order for you to be saved out of here, you got to have a man anyway. That's what's going to save you. A man is going to save you, not the Most High or Yahweh Shah. There's an order to this thing. The man is going to save you. Okay? Salvation, you're going to be saved through the man. Go on, brother. Salvation is going to come through the man. That's what I wanted to say. Now. Okay, you done with that? Yeah, give me the scripture where it says a man should be as fine gold. If you know what I'm talking about.
Isaiah 13.
13, yeah?
Isaiah 13 is talking about the destruction.
Isaiah 13 and 14.
More precious than fine gold.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's going into the time of Jacob's tribulation. You see, because a man is not, right now, a man is not precious. In the eyes of this wicked society that we're living in, a man is not considered to be anything.
Yeah.
The women of our tribe say it all the time, I don't need a man.
Yeah.
What I need a man for. I've had women tell me that to my face, man.
And brother, I don't mean to cut in. The reason why these women are saying that is because Big Daddy government is taking care of them.
So I was about to say that. Because you have to understand is that
Their white father's taking care of them.
Babylon has made these women drunken. That's why they're erring and they're saying that I'm being taken off by the government. So what do I need a man for? You know what I'm saying? You know, so I get money now, I've got my job now, so what do I need you for?
Yeah.
Right? But now there's a government shutdown, there's all kind of brothers making videos saying, yeah, what you welfare queen's gonna do now?
Yeah.
And, and trust me, just look on YouTube, there's all
There's a
kinds
lot
of
of
black
guys
women
coming out, yeah.
jumping out of the woodworks, you know, panicking over this government shutdown and Section 8, welfare, food stamps. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of black women. Trust me, I'm thinking, okay. But now brothers are responding to this saying, yeah, what you bitches basically gonna do now? All right. So this is what and brothers are, and brothers. I watched one guy, forget his YouTube account name, but he's saying that I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. See, this is bad news for America and the nigga woman. But this is good news to brothers, even brothers that are in the world that are not really down with the truth. It's good news to them. It's like, man, yeah, this is what we've been waiting for.
Eddie Murphy concert. He says, what have you done for me lately? She said, what have you done for me lately?
You know. So their whole thing is, no affection, no protection. You know, if you don't give me no affection, so why should I give you my protection? You know, that's why there's a big controversy about that woman that got that beat up the guy over the McDonald's counter, man. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't the brother step in? Because of this, because of this whole disrespect. A man ain't nothing. But now the scripture say what? Read it.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man
That's it right there, yeah.
more precious than fine gold.
Right, because like the brother was going into, the reason why men are not the reason why men are disregarded in the society, because men have been conditioned to disregard themselves. Okay, and society has been conditioned to insult these women, because really we were under a Babylonian system. Now, when you go back to the ancient world, ancient Babylon, there was a couple of gods that they worshipped, and one of the gods was called the Queen of Heaven. And Esau'S brought these same gods back in the reincarnation all over again. And he's harnessing, or worshiping or reverencing these gods. And I'm talking about the powers that be. I'm not talking about the average so-called white person, because they don't know what's going on. I'm talking about the powers that be. Okay? And that's what the society is under. The Queen of Heaven worship.
Yeah.
It's always about the woman. Alright? If a woman is in trouble, men come running. You know what I mean? That's what happens. You know what I mean? But that's gonna change, man. Because a lot of men throughout the years have been hurt by these women. So what's gonna happen is certain men are gonna just say, you know, to hell with you. I'm not gonna protect you. I'm not gonna do anything to you because I remember what you did to me. Okay, you used the government against me. Okay, I had to pay child support 18 years, or I had to pay child support for a child that wasn't even fucking mine.
Yeah, that happens a lot, man.
You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I had to give up my my dreams that I wanted to accomplish, and my goals. So like my goals that I wanted to accomplish. So all of this is going to pretty much revert back to these men in memory of what these females did to them. So all you're gonna have when the days of despair come in effect on this earth, hey man, it's just gonna be trouble all around for these women.
Yeah, because they've got a lot of these movies now. They've got superhero women now, which is the same thing, but they put it in movies to influence the women, because the women are now become the dominant characters in movies. Yeah. So relating it to today, women feel very like as if
feel empowered.
Empowered. Yeah. And even more important, that the Yahushua is going to give the women the treatment that they're really saying, that if you want to behave like a man, Yahushua I'm talking about, he's going to deal with them like they're men.
And when you really check it out, there's more women on the earth than there's men. So ultimately, you read about the 2/3, most of them are going to be women any doggone way.
Most has checking. There was an incident where an 11-year-old girl got knocked out by a 51-year-old white man. Gave her one.